Right, okay, so I had this thought. We have to get through that door behind the waterfall over there, right? But in order to do that, we need TNT. The thing is, there's a whole bunch of TNT on this map. I mean, there's guys throwing it all over the place, there's that TNT over there, so why don't we try to use that TNT on the door? Only problem is, obviously, it's out of range of the only guy who has an angle, which is the guy down there below. So, our goal is to open up that door right there with the TNT. How are we gonna do it? Well, remember when I said he was out of range? That's not exactly true. I found a little trick here, and here's how it works. Basically, you just hit this guy with the slingshot, then you run on over here, right, and you're gonna stand right around here. This is the furthest I've been able to get the TNT. I'm gonna let this play out because it does take a little while. It takes like 30 seconds or so. I'll put a little timer down there. Right, and there it is. So that hit right about here, which isn't to the door quite, but it is relatively close, and I think we can work on this principle a little bit more. So, alright, so the question is, why not just go all the way up to the door, right? I mean, we effectively have unlimited range, or so it would seem. Well, I'll show you why not right now. So once again, hit the guy with the slingshot, come over here. Okay, well, I'm not perfect. Alright, so you're gonna go right up to the door. Alright, and then we're gonna wait. Pay attention to the timer. Right, so we've now been waiting here long past the time that the previous explosion happened, and still we see no explosion. And we can wait here as long as we want, but that explosion won't come, which seems odd, because we've only gone a couple feet. But here in a sec, I'm going to explain why that is, and also explain some of the more finer details of what's going on here. So if you're interested in that, stick around. If not, that's how you do the trick. See what you can do with it. Alright, let's do the rundown. Why did the first one work, and why did the second one not work? Right, okay, so this guy's got 3 locations he'll run to. One here, and one here. So after hitting him with the rock, he'll become stunned for around 25 seconds. After which time he'll run to his next position. Upon reaching that position, he will always throw a TNT, always. Regardless of position, or line of sight, or anything, you will always do the TNT. Knowing that, you might understand where I'm going with this. Basically, all you have to do is hit a St. Clair with a rock, run to wherever you want, and he will throw a TNT to that position once he's done being stunned. This can lead to some exceptionally long throws. It's important to note that at least in my experience, if you're trying to get the TNT to the door, the best results are from the middle position, which means that you'll have to hit him with the rock when he's in the farthest position over to the left. Cool, so now we have that information, but why didn't he throw it all the way to the door on the second go? Okay, so we're going to run a little test with this guy here. And the reason we're using him is because he's up high and he has a straight shot to most areas, so it's just easier. So, just like before, we're going to stun him. There we go. We're going to stun him, and then we're going to go run off. Now, I've actually run this test before, just to get more information, and I already know that the edge of his range is right around here, so that's where I'm going to wait. Okay, so just like before, you can wait here all you want, but he's not gonna throw it. So let's go figure out why that is. So as you can see in the distance there, he's still stunned, which is odd since we waited there way longer than he should have been stunned for. So essentially what I've figured out here is that the game seems to have a limit where once you get far enough away from something, entity of some kind, it puts it on pause, most likely to save on RAM, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just thought it was an interesting little insight into how the game works. Maybe y'all can figure out a way of using that to maybe get around obstacles or something. I don't know, up to you. Obviously I was hoping this could be used to blow down the door so we wouldn't get soft locked when we tried to come back out. But honestly I'm skeptical that even if you got the TNT to the door, that it would even blow it up. Most likely it would just hit against it. I don't know. It's worth a shot though. If y'all can figure out how to get it there, that's good. One other thing that I noticed while recording this actually, if you turn the camera away from the person, it seems to limit the range even more. So like when I was standing by the waterfall, even if I was standing right next to the waterfall, if I turn the camera away, he won't throw it. Just another little interesting thing. I'm interested to see what y'all will do with that. So there you go. Cheers.